Let there be clues, a lark and a dove. But first of all, please let there be love. Let there be rolling over and laying it down. We were high, we were shaking up, we were rocking to the Shadowland sound of the music. Hey, hey, rocking to the music. Hey, hey, rocking to the music. Rocking every night and day. Hey, hey, and we sang Shang-a-lang as we ran with the gang doing what we do way. We were rolling the music, our blue suede shoes, and we're dancing the night away. Yeah, we sang Shang-a-lang as we ran with the gang doing what we do why. With the jukebox playing and everybody saying music like ours couldn't die. Yeah. Pushing forward and putting it round. We were hopping, we were bopping, we were jumping to the Shadowland sound of the music. Hey, hey, rocking to the music. Hey, hey, rocking to the music. Rocking every night and day. Hey, hey, and we sang Shadowland as we ran with the gang doing what we do way. We were rolling the news with our blue suede shoes and we're dancing the night away. And we sang Shang-a-lang as we ran with the gang doing what we do why. With the jukebox playing and everybody saying music like ours could fly. Hello. Shang-a-lang, 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 Shang-a-lang. And we sang Shang-a-lang as we ran with the gang doing what we do well. With the jukebox playing and everybody saying music like ours could die. And we sang Shang-a-lang as we ran with the gang doing what we do well. We were rolling the news with our blue suede shoes and we're dancing the night away. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Francie and Josie!
Hello there! Hello there! Oh, what a marvellous start to the show with that brilliant Shang-a-lang and Bay City Rollers.
Yes, thank you most securely.
Let's love to
But have you a look at the Gaiety full, lovely?
Oh, it's
film?
nice that, isn't it?
Lovely.
Oh, it's nice to be back out in the theatre, isn't it, Josie?
Now give me a cheer if you've only come out the night so you can switch the heating off in the house.
Aye, that's true enough, aye. I've been bumming in there laughing, aye, I'm the same. What's your name, missus? What's your name? Second row, that's it. I'm bumming there. What's your name? Wendy. Where are you from, Wendy? Are you from here? Do you know there's a thing in the paper the day, Wendy? I don't know if you saw this or not, but it said 95% of women from here have been unfaithful to their partners. The other 5% get a letter from Nicola Sturgeon. Do you know what that said? No, well, there you are then.
She's not happy. Well, thank you for coming to see us tonight. Thank you from the bottom of my heart and France's bottom also. I think we should start the show.
I think we should, aye.
All right then. So, ladies and what's the other one?
China's, Josie, China's.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm sure, Josie, sure.
We're all China's tonight.
Yeah, the funny thing is, see when you say China, I think sometimes you remind me of a Chinese meal.
What do you mean?
Well, sometimes you're a wee bit sweet, sometimes you're a wee bit sour.
Oh, you remind me of a Chinese meal.
I know how because I'm funny, Josie, because I'm funny. And the night after this show, everybody's going to have to go to the Chinese restaurant and they're going to have to get spare ribs, no to eat, but to put back in.
No, it's because you have crackers.
Yeah, there must be crackers, there must be. Do you know the thing is, see with Chinese food, I like to go to a restaurant and eat it, and sometimes I like to get it delivered. But I would like to cook Chinese food in my own house, but I wouldn't know where to start.
Oh, we need to start with a walk. And so, ladies and China, what we'd like to do for you this evening
Hey,
is
Josie, I'm sorry to interrupt you now, but where is it I'm going? You just said if I want to eat Chinese food in my own house, I have to go for a walk.
No, a walk like that. A walk like that.
I don't think it matters why I'm walking.
No, a walk. A walk. W-O-K.
No, I'm not okay, because I don't know where I have to go.
Francie, you need a walk on top of your cooker.
Josie, I can't go for a walk on top of my cooker. I've burnt my feet. I've melt my sannies.
I tell you what, I'll explain it to you later.
Aye,
I think we should start the show.
Aye, sweetie, aye.
Now, welcome to the brand new Francie and Josie show, Pure Nostalgia. Thank you. Now, give me a cheer if you used to watch Francie and Josie on the television.
Give me a cheer if you're too young to remember watching Francie.
Aye, there's a couple of liars in here.
Yeah, I love watching the telly, Josie. Oh, I love one of my favourite programmes to do is A Sun in a Place.
You mean a place in the sun?
Oh no, this is a documentary about a wee woman and her boys in Berlin. We're certainly in a place, big house, 6 months.
Well, you know what I used to like back in the day? I used to like the old adverts.
Oh,
with the music, the old adverts, you can't get that.
Oh no, that's the adverts are marvellous and the new songs. Hey, one of you remember this one? A million housewives every day. Pick up a tin of beans and say, beans, beans, ice.
Did we do that this afternoon? No, that's great. Hey, what about this one? Now, hands that do dishes can feel soft as your face. I love you.
That's marvellous. Can you all come to Mother Movies on Friday? That's marvellous, isn't it? Here's one for you. A finger of fudge is just enough to give your kids a treat. There you are, that's a laugh. Give yourselves a round of applause for that. You know the thing is, I went to the shop the other day and I went to buy a finger of fudge. Remember back in the day, a finger of fudge was that size. For that price, half the price. Now it's half the size for double the price.
I went for a 99 cone the other day and it cost me £2.50.
Aye. Oh, it's terrible, Everything's going up, just it's ridiculous, everything's changing. And I tell you the worst joke for it is that Poundland. Nothing's a pound anymore, it's all up. £1.15, £1.25 pence. That shop should change its name to everything used to be a Poundland.
My favourite shop's Primark.
How's that?
Well, at Christmas I get a £10 voucher for Primark. Now I'm a major shareholder.
Oh, it's terrible, everything's going up and up. Here, I seen it in the paper the other day and it said, eggs have gone up, and I thought, that's going to surprise a few chickens.
Well, we ought to change it. You just need to stay really relaxed about it.
Aye,
In fact, I could get you a relaxation CD, The Sound of Wales.
Oh, I'd like that. Tom Jones and Shirley Bassey.
Oh, no, that Sound of Wales, that Sound of Wales.
Oh, the Prince of Wales. He's not the Prince, he's the King now.
Oh, yes.
That's changed, I know.
And that's changing, the money's all changing now.
What do you mean managed to
Oh, well, they're going to put his face on all the money. They're putting his face on the £5, £10, £20, £50 and £100 notes.
Aye, God, I've never had my horn in a £50 note and here he's getting his face on it.
But they're getting rid of the 5p pieces.
How's that?
He never gets his ears on there. The first point with handles. Like I started hissing you do for 3 days.
I so you would, aye. You'd be better stop talking about us because we can probably hear us. He's up at Balmoral and there's a window open.
Well, get your CD, relaxation, The Sound of Wales, don't worry about
Aye, that week. I wish you'd go with last week. Oh, I was stressed out last week, Josie. Oh, because of that dog next door.
That woman's alright.
No! No, the woman, I've redone that with yappy duck, she's going.
Oh, is it a crossbreed?
Is it cross? It chased me up the clothes.
No, is it a crossbreed?
How do you mean?
Well, that's when you get two different types of dogs together to make a new breed. Well, like a Labrador and a poodle together, they call that a Labradoodle. And if you get a Chihuahua and a Husky together, it's called a Chusky. Oh, a Chusky.
Josie, what would happen if you got a bulldog and a Shih Tzu? And you put that together, what would you call that?
Rover.
I'm hell, I'd like to say Rover there, oh man. See me say Rover. My Auntie Jessie used to be a wee dog and she called that Rover. It was a lovely wee thing, that dog.
And how is your Auntie Jessie?
Oh, it was her birthday last week. That's her 80-year-old.
No.
She's 80-year-old. And you know, she doesn't feel her age at all. She feels half her age. She says she's out, she's gone to the club, she's gone to the swimming, she's gone to the aerobics, she's everywhere with all her pals. She says she doesn't feel 80, she only feels half her age.
Oh, well, I was reading about women in their age today, actually.
Right.
Aye, in the newspaper it said that a woman in her 40s is like Monaco.
Monaco?
Aye, rich, exotic, fun. A woman in her 60s is like Africa.
Africa?
Mysterious, spiritual, elegant. And a woman in her 80s is like Easterhouse.
Easterhouse?
Aye, everybody knows what it is, but nobody wants to go there. It's a wonderful thing to feel young and healthy. Great to see you feel fine. And what do you care about being wealthy, as long as you have a good time?
A man who wed at 95, a girl of 22.
Engaged a nice companion so the wife would not be blue.
We hear the wife is pregnant, the companion's pregnant too.
It's a wonderful thing to feel young. Now an old man met a laddie crying, hoo 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 hoo.
The boy said, I'm upset cause I can't do what big boys do.
The old man thought a minute, then he started crying too. It's a wonderful thing to feel young, 'cause it's a wonderful thing to feel full of your pop. What if you've lost all your teeth? And what if you find that there's still water at all, and there's a big fire underneath?
You've heard of Auntie Jessie now, that really is a farce.
She went out walking yesterday and fell upon the grass.
We promised not to mention where she stuck the last of last.
It's a wonderful thing to feel young. Now, Auntie Jessie's in a mess, you really shouldn't scoff.
That plaster's really agony, especially when she coughs.
It didn't hurt when it went on, but she's been in the more. It's a wonderful thing to feel young, 'cause it's a wonderful thing to feel young and glowing. What if you've lost all your hair? And what if you can't quite see where you're going, as long as you know when you're there?
A boy and girl caught winching underneath the stained headlight.
The father said, I'll teach you to make love to her this night.
The girl said, Dad, I wish he would, he can't do it right.
It's a wonderful thing to feel young. Now an old wife at a funeral called the minister by name.
She said, that man you buried, he's 100 and the same.
He said, my God, 100 is no worth your welcome name. It's a wonderful thing to feel young. Stay healthy. A wonderful thing to feel young.
Good afternoon, gentlemen, and welcome to Stuart Travel.
Oh, good afternoon, Stuart.
We are your one-stop price drop flip-flop holiday shop.
Hey!
So, are you far travelled?
No, we just stay around the corner.
No, I mean, have you seen the world?
Oh yes, we've seen lots of it.
Oh, have you been to the Taj Mahal?
Yes, and I've been to the Great Wall of China.
Really?
Yeah, I go there every Tuesday for my sweet and sour chicken.
Well, I think we might have a wee bus trip for you here to Iceland.
Oh no, I think we'd rather have a bus trip to the Aldi.
I'm sorry about my friend, he's not as well travelled as I am.
I mean, have you been to the Far East?
Only as far as Livingston.
Well, take one of our new brochures. If you need a wee hand, just give me a shim.
Yes, we have some great flight deals at the moment.
Flight deals? Oh no, I don't like flying. No. I'm a very nervous flyer. And why is it whenever you go into an airport, if you're a nervous flyer, the first word you always see is terminal?
Well, Air Scotia, they've got the best deals for baggage allowance.
Oh, we don't like Air Scotia, no, those women are all stuck up at the airport. Last time we went there, we were checking our bags and everyone said, have you left your bag unattended at any time? I said, well, it's been up the loft for 6 months.
Well, I've always found their staff lovely and they would be delighted to see you both.
Those orange women at the airport. And they always look constantly surprised because they're shaving their eyebrows off and drawing them halfway up their forehead.
Now, where did you holiday last year?
Last year we went to, where did we go again? We went to San Juan.
You mean San Juan?
I'm so sorry, my China's not as well travelled as I am. It's the J is silent, it's H.
And when were you there?
The last week in Hoon and the first week in Hoon. We're there for a fortnight, no, just 2 weeks.
Yeah. We went half both, but the second week we kind of cheered up a wee bit. Oh, but we didn't like that flight for Air Scotia. No, we got on the flight and the pilot came over the tannoy. I think his name was Pontius. He came over the tannoy, he said, ladies and gentlemen, in case we get into a bit of difficulty over the Atlantic Sea, all those that can swim, please step to the left. All those that can't, thank you for flying Air Scotia.
That's right. And the pilot was talking to me, and he left his microphone on, and he started talking to his co-pilot, and he said, I can't wait to get there. I'm going to run a nice long bath and pour myself a large glass of wine. Then I'm going to text that wee blonde stewardess and get her to go back to my hotel room for another night of fun and frivolity. Well, he didn't know he'd left the microphone on, and we all heard it, and so did the wee stewardess. She was at the back of the plane. She came running all the way up to tell me to turn it off. She got halfway up the plane, and a wee Glasgow woman said, I wouldn't rush him, he's going to have a bath first.
We've got a great wee deal to Santorini.
Oh no, we're not going to Santorini. Your pal went to Santorini the past 2 years, and every time he went there, his wife get pregnant. He's going to go back, but this time he's going to take the wife with him.
Well, you've certainly got a nice colour for your holiday.
Why, we certainly have that. Now, I'll tell you how that happened. We were lying on the beach, and I couldn't get a tan. I couldn't get a tan at all. And this fella came up to me and he said, you're the one to get a tan before you came in. I said, aye. He said, well, I'll sort that out. I said, what do you mean? He said, meet me here on the beach tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. Bring €100, and I'll guarantee you some nice tan. I mean, that's fine. So the next day we went to the beach, and I gave him €100, and he poured this stuff over me, and he said, this will make you brown. I said, what is it? He said, gravy.
So did you go on any excursions?
Oh, aye, we didn't like the excursions, did we, Francie? No, the last one we went was to find the Tunnel of Love. To go away into the hills, find this big black hole, stick your head inside and shout, woo woo, woo woo. And if you hear woo woo, woo woo back, you'll get yourself a lumber. So me and Francie signed up for it. We went into the house, we went with the tour guide in this big group. We found the big black hole, and this wee fella pushed his way to the front. He stuck his head inside and shouted, woo-woo, woo-woo, and he heard, woo-woo, woo-woo, back.
And did he get a lumber?
No, he ran in and got knocked down by a train. He was chuffed to bits.
So did you see any sights?
Oh, we didn't.
Loads of
Decent
sights.
sight. There was this fella lying beside us in the pool, and he was raging. I said, "What's the matter with you, pal?" He said, "Oh, I've come out here to find a woman, and I can't find a woman." He said, "Well, look at that Spanish waiter. He's getting loads of women all around him." And I said, "No, he do. Best bit of advice: go to the supermarket and get yourself a potato." I said, "And stick the potato down your trunks." So he tried it, and I met him a couple of days later. I said, "Did you try that?" I said, "Aye." He said, "It was great." I said, "Was it great?" He said, "No, really." I said, "How no?" He said, "Well, all the women ran away from me." I said, "Well, the next day I'll come down and see what you've done." Well, the next day I went to the pool, and he got the potato, and then he changed, he came back out. I said, "Here, you're an idiot. You're supposed to put the potato down the front of the trunk."
And how was the food?
Oh, Ron.
And they're like, "We did."
Oh, didn't he let in the waiters? Were so rude as well.
Oh, they were very, very rude, the waiters. They were sitting, they put the plate down, the fucking plate, and the dinners didn't like that. They were like, "Excuse me, excuse me." I said, "I'd like some salt." They went, "You want salt, you want salt, you want salt." Again, he's poking me like, "Here's the salt, here's the salt, here's the salt." When he gave me, I said, "You want pepper?" I went, "You want pepper, you want pepper." He went, "Here's your pepper, there's your pepper, there's your pepper." I said, "I hope you don't want any vinegar."
That put me right off the food. I just went on the tequila diet.
The tequila diet?
Aye, I lost 4 days.
I'm so sorry that happened to the both of you now. Would you like a refund?
A refund?
No, we want to book for the same time next year.
Here we are.
That's go.
Right, Chinese.
Pause, pause,
who's
pause,
got 50
pause,
pence for the meter? There you are. There you are. Now, I'm going to tell you a story. This is about a wee couple for Ayr, funnily enough. Mary and Wally. Mary and Wally go to Turkey. And Wally says to Mary, he says, "I'm going to go into the shop, get a packet of Parliaments. Do you get any money?" She said, "No, I've not brought my purse with me." He said, "It's all right. I'll just steal a packet." So he's into the shop, steals a packet of Parliaments. Security guard said, "Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute." He said that in Turkish right enough, but he said, "Wait a minute, wait a minute." He said, "I just saw you stealing a packet of Parliaments." He said, "It's all right, I'll come back in and pay them all." He said, "That's not how it works out here. If you steal something, we don't put you in the jail." So what do? He said, "We give you a lashing with a big leather belt for every item you've stolen." Well, they said, "Well, that's well, one packet of Parliaments, one lashing. I'll need to take that and deal with the consequences." The policeman says, "No, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute," in Turkish. He said, "No, that's not just one item." He opens up the Parliaments. 15 Parliaments. 15 lashings. Gives him 15 lashings. Paul said to Mary, "What have you got to say about it?" She said, "He stole a packet of frozen peas and all." Picture the scene. 3 wee boys, 3 wee men actually, to Ayr, all the way out to Turkey, right? You go to Turkey. Now in Turkey, not only are you not allowed to steal anything, you're not allowed to interfere with the Turkish women. Definitely no. So the 3 of them out one night, and they all went with Turkish women, so the next day they're called up in front of the court, the judge. He says to them, "Right, this is it. You've been caught interfering with your women. We don't do anything rash out here, but what we are going to do is we're going to chop off your ding-a-ling-a-ling. But, so we're going to chop it off, but we'll chop it off depending on what job you do." Said to the first one, "What do you do?" He said, "I'm a joiner." He said, "Right, we'll saw yours off." Said to the next fellow, "What do you do?" He said, "I'm a welder." He said, "Right, we're going to burn yours off." Said to the third fellow, "What are you laughing at?" He said, "I'm a lollipop man." Chinese, I would like to tell you this other wee story about this wee place near Edinburgh. It's just east of Edinburgh. It's actually 600 miles east of Edinburgh. It's a place called FN, and it's in France. Now, if you've never heard of this place, it's very famous for 3 things. The first thing is they make policemen's truncheons over there. That's where they make the policemen's truncheons. They ship them all over the world. And they also make big leather boots. And the most famous thing that FN is famous for is the honeybees. They make the best honey in the world. And this is a wee story, and it goes like this. He kept bees in the old town of Effen. An F&B keeper was he. And one day this F&B keeper was stung by a big F&B. Now the big F&B keeper's wee effing wife, for the big effing Polish she ran. For there's nobody can sort out a big F&B like a big effing Polishman can. That big effing Polish, he did his nut as he ran down the main effing street. And his horn was a big effing truncheon. He had big effing boots on his feet. Now the big effing Polish grabbed the wee F&B and he twisted the F&B's wings. But the wee F&B get his aim back because the wee F&B had 2 stings. Now they're both in the effing museum, and the effing folk often come see the remains of the big effing Polish, stung to death by a big effing bee. There you are.
Hello. Have you had a good year? Has it been everything you wanted it to be? I've had a hell of a year. In fact, I think I'm suffering from depression. Of course, it doesn't show with me. I always look like this. But as my wife Ephesia says, you have to keep your chin up. She always keeps her chins up. It helps her to shave. I don't know if I should be saying this, but I think Ephesia is being unfaithful to me. I think she's found herself a toy boy. It's the window cleaner. Well, I know it's the window cleaner because I tripped over his pail this morning. And yesterday she was wearing her best knickers. And she asked me to help her into a very tight corset. Now, Ephesia is a big woman. A good 5 foot or 10 foot 11. But by the time I strapped her into that corset, she was 6'4". And I saw them walking hand in hand in the park yesterday. Well, Ephesia was actually carrying him under her arm. I know she'll never leave me. It's just my bad luck. But new beginnings are ahead of us all. But sometimes it's good to look back as well. I was reading the book of Genesis only last week. And isn't it amazing that God created the earth in only 7 days? God created this, and God created that. God knows what God created. In fact, He only created the earth in 6 days, and in the 7th day He had a cup of coffee and a sandwich. 7 days to create the earth, and after all these years they've still not finished those Edinburgh trams. But anyway, and so it came to pass, in the beginning, lo, the heavens, although they weren't all that low. There was darkness all around, and the earth was formless. And God looked at the darkness and said, well, there you are, another wet night in Govan. And God looked at the land, and He separated the darkness from the light, and He called the light day, and He called the dark night. And in the day, we had the sun, and in the night we had the evening times. And then God looked at the land and the sea, and He separated the land from the sea, and He called the land. And He called the sea. and the bit in between he called her drossing. And then taking a handful of stew, God created man in his own image and called him Adam. But Adam did not want to be in God's image. Adam wanted to look like Sean Connery, or Pierce Brosnan, or Ronnie Corbett. And soon Adam became lonely, and God said, "Worry thee not, Adam, I shall get thee a lumber." And taking a spare rib and some beef off the bone, God created woman and called her Eve, and told them to be fruitful and multiply. Or to put it another way, gone yourself. When Adam and Eve lived happily ever after and populated the world, Eve became famous for her puddings. When Adam died of exhaustion. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that in the eyes of the Lord, we're all brothers and sisters, and we have to look after one another. Only last week I received a letter from a young man. I'd like to read it to you now. This young man wrote to me, and he said, "Dear Mr. Jolly, I'm 27 years old, and I've been married 4 times. I've 13 children. I don't get out much. Last month, my wife left me, took all the children, but left her mother. I've recently lost my job at the Golden Future Employment Agency. I had to pay them redundancy. Since then, the television and the electricity has been cut off, and there's no food in the house. And to top it all off, last night the budgie died without saying goodbye. That was the last straw. Mr. Jolly, please help me. To be honest, if I had the money, I would take the bus to the Erskine Bridge and jump off." Well, I couldn't ignore such a heart-rending plea from such a poor man. So I've sent him the bus fare. Good night.
So come, take a look, give me the hook or the ovation. It's my world that I wanna take a little pride in. My world, and it's not a place I wish to hide in. Life just ain't worth a damn till we can shout out, "Hey world, I am what I am." I am what I am. I don't want praise, I don't want pity. I bang my own drum. Some say it's noise, I think it's pretty. Someone if my love is my beloved is magnolia. Why not try to see things from a different angle? This life is a sham till we can shout out, "I am what I am." I am what I am, and what I am needs no excuses. I deal my own deck, sometimes the ace, sometimes the deuces. One life and there's no return and no deposit. One life, so it's time to open up that closet. This life is a sham till we can shout out, "I am what I am." I
life is a sham till we can shout out, "Oh, I am what I am." Life just ain't worth a damn till we can shout out, "Hey, what I am, what I am." Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm old enough to remember working with the original F&Jpngaiety. I know. So the year was 1993, and I worked with Jack Mulroy in the Palace Theatre in Kilmarnock, and he was an absolute gem on and off stage. And a wee bit later on, in 1994, I don't know if you remember this BBC television drama, it was the Tales of Parahangi. Remember that? So Ricky Fulton was in that, and I had such a laugh with him on location right up north when we were making those episodes. So a lot has happened since then. This particular song is all about the highs and lows that life can bring, and challenges, I think, sometimes. But we're all taught, aren't we? Our mum and dads always teach us to hold back emotion, and I think that's why I love this song so much. Right. Maybe cry the day the circus came to town, 'cause she didn't like parades just passing by. So she painted on a smile and took up whistle cloud and danced without a net upon the wire. I know a lot about her, 'cause you see, baby is an awful lot like me. We don't cry out loud, keep it inside. Learn how to hide your feelings. Fly high and proud, and if you should fall, remember you almost had it all. Baby cried the day they pulled the big top down, and she left her dreams to lie among the bitter. But the different kind of love she thought that she had found was nothing more than sawdust and some glitter. But baby can't be broken, 'cause you see, she had the finest teacher, that was me. We don't cry out loud, keep it inside. Learn how to hide your feelings. Fly high and proud, and if you should fall, Francine Josie have carried out various character portrayals, and this is definitely one of my favourites. Put your hands together and welcome Josephine and Francine.
Hello, Francine. I love the show that.
What a marvellous singer she was, what a marvellous singer she was.
Oh, we like being back in the theatre.
Oh, it's great. Oh, it's marvellous being back in the theatre, isn't it? Aye.
Oh, we were in the amateur dramatics.
That's right, many moons ago, that's right. We were in the Straven Hamilton Amateur Theatrical Society. Shats.
But the productions weren't as lavish as this.
Oh, no.
We had to scale them down, and there weren't many people in it either.
Well, that's right, aye. I remember that, aye. What was that show again?
Oh, the first one you did, do you remember?
What was it again?
One Bride for One Brother.
That's right. We didn't have any money for any of the set, I remember. So we ended up doing Fiddler on the Pavement.
Oh, my favourite one was Joseph in his amazing technicoloured green and yellow jacket.
Remember that one? Yeah, that was the thing back in the day, that amateur dramatics. Did Mary Wilson go to that?
Yeah.
Do you still keep in touch with Mary
I
Wilson?
do, she's not been well.
Oh, she no?
You know, yeah.
No.
Oh, she went out a walk with her cousin Wilma the other day into the park, and there was a man hiding behind a tree. He jumped out and flashed at them. Mary had a stroke. Wilma couldn't reach.
You know, it's funny because I've got a pal, it's actually a neighbour of mine called Wilma.
Oh, really?
And she's 95. And do you know that woman has still got all her own hair?
No.
And she's still got all her own hair and it's jet black. Oh! It's all on her chin, mind you, but it's all.
Lovely.
Aye, that's it. Here, I was going to say yellow. I think I've left it in the house. I brought you a cab for your anniversary.
Oh, thank
I forgot to bring you an anniversary cab, but I'll bring it.
Oh, yeah, bring it.
How was your anniversary anyway?
Fantastic.
Was it good?
That's us 60 years married now.
Is it 60
years last week? It was lot. And we went to spend our 60th wedding anniversary where we had our honeymoon, Blackpool. Because I like Blackpool, and we get the same hotel and the same room that we had our honeymoon. Oh, it was brilliant. It was brilliant. We went down, you know, and we went into the hotel room, and Archie said to me, he said, do you want to do what we did 60 years ago? I said, what was that? He said, well, we get breakfast in bed, and we sat and ate it naked in front of each other. I said, I can't remember, but I'll give it a go. So the next day comes, picture the scene, he's at one end of the bed completely naked, and I'm at the other end of the bed completely naked. After about 5 minutes, I was overcome by emulsion. And I looked up into his wee scalped red face, and I said to him, do you know something, Archie? After 60 years of marriage, my nipples are still hot for you. He said, I'm no surprised, there's one in your tea, one in your coffee.
Well, you know, I was celebrating my anniversary myself last month.
How many years?
That's 50 years, man, 50 years. Because me and my Alec, that's it, because we met at the school.
Really?
That's it, I was in first year and he was the Johnny. And so we went back, it was the same school, we were over past the school we went to the other day, and it was still, he said to me, remember our first kiss? My first kiss, it was behind the bike sheds. So it was right behind the bike sheds. So this was a Sunday morning, we went for this walk, you know, and he said, listen, he said, there's the bike sheds there. He said, why don't we go behind the bike sheds and have a wee kiss for old time's sake, you know? We did all the years ago. I said, well, come on, we'll go down. So we went round, and the back of the bike sheds, and there was a wee brick. He said, do you remember you stood in that brick because you were taller than me? I said, right. He said, go on the brick, lean against the fence, I'll give you a wee smooch. Well, I wasn't up for it, but it was a Sunday morning, there was nobody there. So I thought, right, so I got on the brick, I leaned against the fence, they leaned in and gave me a kiss. Well, I started screaming blue murder. And about 5 minutes later, he stopped, he said, by God, you wonder like that in 1958? I said, the fence was electrified in 1958.
I guess who's deed?
Who?
Peter Reid.
Peter Reid?
Ah, you know Peter Reid. Peter and Sandra. Oh, Sandra's Peter. Hi, Peter passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry to
she's
hear that.
devastated.
She will be.
She is. She is. But, and she was so devastated, she wanted to put a wee bit in the paper, you know, to remember her by. She went down to the local paper, and she went in and said, I want to put a bit in the paper, and the mum says, well, it's kind of expensive per column inch, you know. And you know, Sandra, they don't have a lot of money.
No.
And she said, well, I've not got a lot of money. And the woman says, well, I tell you what, have a look through the old papers and pick out some words that you want to put in there, and I'll give you about half a dozen for free. Oh. So Sandra had a wee look, you know, and then cut out the words that she wanted, gave them to the woman. The woman says, that's what you want in? Said, aye. So the next week comes round, and in the paper it said, Peter Reid for Parkhead Deed. Volvo for sale. It's a lovely Volvo.
I never heard about that, but if you don't mind me asking, how did he die?
Well, wait till you hear this. She told me they used to make love every Sunday morning to the sound of the church bells. And said they would still be here now if that fire engine hadn't been planned.
You know, I was talking to my neighbour, a young couple next door, and my neighbour was telling me about his wife Mary, and her pal Angela had been out in the town one night. You know my house is there, and then the cemetery's there, and then the town's at the other end of that. Well, Mary and Angela were coming back for the town, and they said, well, I need the toilet. We can't walk down the long way. Mary said, well, come on, we'll just nip through the cemetery, and we'll just go behind one of the headstones. It's late at night, nobody will ever know. So they went and they did this, they got back in the house. So he went to work, he works with her pal. So they were sitting away, he works with the man, and he said to him, do you know, it's a funny thing, he said, last night, my Mary came home for a night out with your Angela, but she came home, she had no knickers on. He said, well, that's funny. He said, not only did my Angela come home with no knickers on, there was a card stuck between their bum cheeks that said, you were sadly missed with all the boys at the fire station. Aye.
Well, did you hear what happened to Bella McGivern last week?
No, Bella.
Big Bella.
What happened to her?
Seemingly she was out doing her shopping, and there was this fella running up and down the high street like a maniac, and he ran into the butcher shop, he dropped down, he did 50 press-ups, then he jumps up and he said to the butcher, how old do you think I am? The butcher says, I don't know, what are you, 60? He says, I'm 85, but I keep fit because I do all the push-ups and all that. And the butcher says, oh well, good luck to you. And so he came out the butcher's and went away into the greengrocer's, and he dropped down, did 50 press-ups, jumped up, said to the greengrocer, what age do you think I am? The greengrocer said, I don't know, what are you, 65? He said, I'm 85, but I keep fit because I do all the push-ups and all that. The greengrocer said, well, good luck to you. And then seemingly he was stood at the bus stop and Bella come past their shopping. He dropped down, he did 50 push-ups, stood up and went, hey, how old do you think I am? Well, Bella put her shopping down, took her right hand and put it right down the front of his trousers and went like this. She says, you're 85. He says, that's amazing, how do you know that? She said, I was stood behind you in the butcher. Anyway, I'd love to stay and watch this show because it's a fantastic show, but listen, I've got to go because I'm away to do my washing. I've got a big pile of washing. I've just got this new washing powder called Fug. Fug? Have you not heard it? Have you not heard the advert? It says if Dash doesn't dazzle it and Bold doesn't bolden it, we'll Fug it.
Like Thank you. I'd like to do a lovely song for you now. It's by a legend in show business, he certainly is. And Mr. Frank Sinatra said of the... Thank you. Please, you came, ma'am. Mr. Frank Sinatra said of this gentleman, he is the singer's singer. And he's obviously known as the Cockney Frank Sinatra. And we're, of course, talking about the fantastic Mr. Matt.
In my heyday, young girls wrote to me. Everybody seemed to have time to devote to me. Everyone I saw, all swore they knew me. Once upon a song, main attraction, couldn't buy a seat. The celebrities were diamonds. I've had every accolade bestowed on me, and so you see, if I ever sing another song, it shouldn't bother me. I've had my share of fame, you know my name. If I never sing another song or take another bow, I would get by, but I'm not sure. Always posing, but you love it all. Yet you have to learn to act like you're above it all. There were times I felt the world applauding. Once upon a star, frame citations on every wall. Got a scrapbook full of quotes I can't recall them all. There were times I felt the world belonged to me, and so you see, if I never sing another song, it shouldn't bother me. I've had my share of fame, you know my name. If I never sing another song or take another vow, I would get by, but I'm not sure.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, what we'd like to do for you is sing a song which I've written myself. And you can't beat me for rotten songs.
And this song we're going to sing tells the story of a young fella who had a great big nose.
Oh, what a size of a snip.
Oh, what a massive hooter he had.
Oh, what a big cock. On the 17th of March, in la-di-da-di-da, a son was born to Mrs. Daddy-O. He had 2 arms, 2 legs, a nose, a mouth, an eye, and the usual la-di-da-di-da-di-da. So they duly christened him, la-di-da-di-da, and gave the second name his Daddy-O. And throughout his life, and he lived for 90 years, he was known as La-di-da-di-da.
unremarked on his great big la-di-da-di-da-di-da. He met a girl in la-di-da-di-da. She was pretty though a little da-di-da. But the reason that he liked her best was she didn't mind his la-di-da-di-da-di-da. Her mother was awfully la-di-da-di-da. Her father was completely da-di-da. They sat down to dinner of salmon mayonnaise and a bowl of la-di-da-di-da-di-da. And now it all went well till la-di-da-di-da. He went to take a bite of da-di-da. He took his plate and the salmon mayonnaise fell upon his la-di-da-di-da-di-da. Her mother cried awfully la-di-da-di-da. Her father sort of mumbled on. Her mother said, dear, you must try to find a boy with a small la-di-da-di-da-di-da. They married in the spring of la-di-da-di-da, in honeymoon in lovely da-di-da. But they found that they couldn't fit in the double bed for his great big la-di-da-di-da-di-da. So they decided, la-di-da-di-da, to use two single beds for da-di-da. They slept together and they used the other one just to rest his la-di-da-di-da-di-da. On the 19th of June in la-di-da-di-da, he took ill with an attack of da-di-da. They wrapped him up in bandages that ended with a bow, with his la-di-da-di-da-di-da. He died on the morning of la-di-da-di-da, a victim of the dreaded da-di-da. They put him in a coffin, but they couldn't shut the lid for his great big la-di-da-di-da-di-da. So the undertaker, la-di-da-di-da, decided on a plan for da-di-da. He built another coffin roughly 3 feet 2 by 1 just to take his la-di-da-di-da-di-da. Written on his tombstone, la-di-da-di-da, the son of la-di-da-di-da-di-da. Here lies his body and the next name of part 1 lies his la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da.
such, and his shoulders curly with white, just a jackknife as old Maggie, and it keeps it out of sight. You know that sharp bite with his teeth lit, scarlet billows start to split. Fancy gloves low where's old Maggie, so there's never a trace of rain. Now on the sidewalk, ooh, Sunday morning, lies a body just oozing life, and someone sneaking round the corner. Could that someone be Mac the Night? There's a tugboat down by the river with a cement bag just drooping on down. Oh, that cement is just, it's there for the weight to bear. 5 will get you 10 old Maggie's back in town. And if I'm Miller, he disappeared, babe. As was going out on his cat, and now Maggie's ready, just like a sailor. Could it be our boy's done something rash? Yes, he's taught me who's lying ya and sit round. Oh, the white boy's on the right page. I can see out that Maggie back in town. I said, Jenny Diver, oh, Suki taught me, look out the moonlight in ya, and old Lucy Brown. tell her you care. Each time you speak, make it her birthday. Each day of the week, bring her nice things, sugar and spice things, roses and lollipops, and roses. One day she'll smile, next day she'll cry. Minute to minute, you never know why. Folks better yet, get her roses and lollipops. We try, acting grown up, we're all little children, fresh from school. That's how it starts. 14 or 40, they're kids in their hearts. Keep them handy, flowers and candy, roses and that's how it starts. 14 or 40, they're kids in their hearts. Then handy, flowers and candy, roses and lollipops,
he's gone, "Ah, damn. Damn." The drunk guy goes, "Oh, yes, everything I like, pal." The cowboy goes, "Ah, piston broke." He said, "It's the same as my cell, then."
Home with the married man that brought home 2 crates of beer. He was walking back and his wife got him. She said, "How much did they cost you?" He said, £20. She said, "We can't afford £20. He said, "Of course we can. You spend £50 a week in makeup." She said, "Yes, that's to make me look attractive." He says, "What do you think the beer's for?" Oh, you can't claim this isn't a 20-story flat.
I know.
700 hungry maids will testify to that. If it's butter, cheese or chili, if the latest plate of pie, the odds against it reaching out for 1991. What was the joke that I like about the wee boy that goes into the flats? This wee boy goes to visit his granddad in the flats. He walks in, he says to his granddad, "Granddad, can you make the noise of a frog?" The granddad says, "Why have I got to make the noise of a frog?" He said, "Because my mum says that when you croak, we get to go to Disneyland."
That's a student. Yeah, remember the man with the woman in the flats and she just had twins and she said to her pal, she said, "Oh, it's mother," and she said, "How do you know?" She said, "Oh, I can't get a minute's peace." The pal said, "What you need to do is get one of the playpens, buy one of them." So she says a week later, she said, "Did you get a playpen?" She said, "Aye, that's a marvellous thing." She said, "Oh, it's good, isn't it?" She said, "I had 2 cups of tea and 2 slices of toast. I read my book and had a sleep for half an hour before the 2 of them climbed in beside me."
Oh, you can't claim this isn't a 20-story flat. 700 hungry maids will testify to that. If it's butter, cheese or chili, if the latest plate of pie, the odds against it reaching out for 1991.
What's the one with the woman in the bus? Oh, the woman in the flats, they all went on the bus run. They all these women for the flats all went on the bus run all the way down to Blackpool. But then the way down, the bus crashed and all the women died. Oh, it's terribly sad, so it is. And the next day, all the husbands are stood and talking about it. They say, "Oh, it's terrible, isn't it?" There was this one guy, he was inconsolable, he was breaking his heart. The boy went up to him and said, "Are you alright?" He said, "No, my wife missed the bus."
The woman that was crying, breaking her heart as she walked into the flats, and her pal come down the stairs said, "What's the matter?" She said, "I've just been to the doctor's and he said I've got to take one of these tablets every day for the rest of my life." And her pal says, "Well, that's no so bad. What are you greeting for?" She said, "He only gave me 7 tablets." Oh, you can't claim this isn't a 20-story flat. 700 hungry maids will testify to that. If it's butter, cheese or chili, if the latest plate of pie, the odds against it reaching out for 1991.
I mean, the fella was walking in the flats and seen the boy selling the newspaper. So he bought the newspaper and he opened it up and he said, "Oh, it's the old firm the day at Hampden, I'm going to go to that." So he went all the way to Hampden, he'd made enough money, he'd all the way to Hampden, he walked in there and he said to the fella, "How much is it to watch the game?" He said, "It's £17.50 for a ticket." He said, "Oh, that's a lot of money. Much is a programme?" He said, "They're £1.50. He said, "Alright, I'll sit in a programme."
What was the joke I like about the wee boy that comes back for the drama club? He goes into the flats, goes back to the drama club, goes into the flats to see his dad, and his dad said, "How did you go on, son?" And he said, "Oh, Dad, it was absolutely fantastic. I love it there. I've even been given a part in the new play." And the dad says, "Oh, that's good, son. What are you going to play?" He said, "I've got to play a man that's been married for 25 years. The dad said, "Well, don't worry, son. Maybe next time you'll get a speaking part."
TV, we interrupt Francie and Josie, pure nostalgia, to bring you some breaking news.
Sure.
Good evening and welcome to your news headlines. I'm Josie John Mackay.
And I'm F&Jpngaiety.
These are the news headlines of the 7th of March.
It's the 8th.
Okay, it's the 8th of March. Rehearsed that too much yesterday.
I think so.
Maybe they're watching in catch up.
Aye. Right, back to the news.
Oh, the news.
Aye, here's the news, right. A boat has got into trouble when it started to sink off the shores of Cumbrae.
Oh yes, the captain said it would have been fine, but it just didn't have a flare.
Aye, but name one of it sunk if it didn't have a flare.
No, a flare. A flare.
No, that's a ceiling.
No.
Moving on, breaking news. The police have discovered a huge stash of guns and drugs in a house behind the Govan Library. Residents are said to be shocked and stunned.
They didn't know Govan had a library. Moving on, due to the current cost of living crisis, energy firms are saying that all bills are going to increase by 50%.
Bill McAlpine for Slimming World is said to be devastated.
The half-stone sticker. Alright then.
Moving on now, local news. William Rowan from Clydebank has been hailed a hero after he raised the alarm when the fire alarm refused to work when a fire broke out at the convent.
Yes, Willie said there was no bother, I just ran round and knocked up all the nuns. She's explaining that to me. Medical news now. Medical news just in. Doctors are said to be delighted that they have made a breakthrough yesterday and discovered the gene that is making everyone fat.
She works in Greg's. The popular children's television programme Thomas the Tank Engine is to be remade.
Yes, but due to the ongoing train strikes, we can't tell you when it's going to be on. They'll probably be replaced by On the Buses.
Here's more news. Blair Drummond Safari Park said they were delighted last week to welcome a massive spotted cow.
The woman from Postle Park said she was delighted that they lifted her big hair. Oh, royal news.
Royal news.
Royal news just in. Prince William has said that his father, King Charles, is often first to point the finger at him.
Still, you would rather be pointed by them than slapped by them, they big sausage fingers. More news now. President Biden has come over on a trip to the UK from the United States of America. On a trip to Glasgow, he spoke to a local resident and he said, "Where are you from?" She said, "I'm from Castlemilk." President Biden said, "And what state is that in?" She said, "It's in a hell of a state." A cocktail bar in the merchant city of Glasgow has started doing Scottish celebrity cocktails. The Sean Connery is the most popular, and that is half a pint of Tennant.
Yes, topped up with 007 up.
Oh, television news now, television news. EastEnders has won this year's Soap Awards. The programme, which has been on our screens for 29 years, has seen 15 murders, 16 weddings and 14 funerals.
Yes, and that was only a Christmas Day episode last year. Travel news just in. Travel news, a truckload of Vicks Vapor Rub has overturned on the M8 Glasgow last night.
Police said there was no congestion for 12 minutes. Nicola Sturgeon has said that once she steps down from being the First Minister of Scotland, she's going to take some well-earned time off and she's going to take her husband somewhere expensive.
She's going to take him to the petrol station. Say good night, Francie.
Good night, Francie.
Good night.
say you made me turn away from my guy. My guy. Well, there's nothing you can do, 'cause I'm still running with my guy. My guy. I'm sticking to my guy like a stamp to a letter. Birds are a better we stick together. I tell you from the start, I can't be torn apart from my guy. And when I see the sign that points one way, the block we used to pass by every day, just walk away, Renee. You won't see me follow you back home. These empty sorrows all I've got, I understand. You're not to blame. I love her to ease my mind. If I find someone to call my mama said you can't really love. No, we just have to wait. She said love don't come easy. It's the game of give and take. I almost wait. How much more can I take before the weekends? 'Cause my heart's breaking. How many heartaches must I stay before I find the love that lets me live again? Right now the only thing that keeps me holding on is your precious love. So let's talk about remember mama said, no, you just have to wait. She said love don't come easy. It's something I'm gonna say. How much I'll wait. How much more can I take before the weekends? Because my heart's breaking. I break, and I break, and I break, and I break.
Thank you so much. What a wonderful audience. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this wonderful specimen here is Mr. Steve Bishop.
And this beautiful young lady is my wife, Christy Mack. We are known as time to be out there. Hands up all the people who've seen us before. Hands up all the people who haven't seen us before. Hands up all the people who don't care if they ever see us again. This next song we'd like to sing for you is by an absolute legend in showbiz, a fella called Mr. Frank Sinatra. Now, a lot of people have recorded this song, but, pardon? Hi, Mum, how you doing?
Anyway, all about the highs and lows that life brings, but mostly the highs.
Yes,
My
my
stories. Come on, let's hear those hands swinging those seats.
If you know the words, sing along with us. That's life, that's life, that's what all the people say. You're riding high and then low, shot down and made. But I know I'm gonna change that too. gonna roll myself up in a big ball and die.
Okay, Mr. Tierney. Everything looks okay. Now, do you have any complaints?
Yes, the food's rotten.
I mean, any aches?
Oh, I've got a small pain, doctor.
Oh, and where's that pain coming from?
Through that door.
Hey, what's your done, missus? It's no Blackpool we're in. Jeez, I'll take a travel pill, my goodness me. Oh, hello, Jules, how you doing?
Not very well.
Oh.
They say it's touch and go.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if they keep touching me, I'll have to go. How are you getting on?
Well, the doctor said I can go downhill very, very quickly.
How?
There's no brakes in this thing.
Now, if we could just get everything ready for Mr. Tierney's bed bath, nurse, please.
Oh, of course, Doctor.
Thank you.
Ah, that's good, Josie, isn't it? That's good that they're going to give your bed a wee wash.
Eh?
That's what he said, go and get the bed ready to be bathed.
No, not the bed, me.
You're getting a bed bath?
Yes.
But for that nurse?
Yes.
In the skiddy?
No, she'll keep her uniform on. It's not a hooper.
Yes. I meant to tell you, I seen Billy McAlpine down the stairs in reception. I said, what are you doing in the hospital? He said, the doctor said, I've got the worst case of piles he's seen in 35 years of practicing medicine. I said, is that how you're sitting on that beanbag? He said, I'm not sitting on a beanbag.
I'm glad we've got my own room now.
How's that?
Oh, last week I was sharing with a guy who kept chewing, biting and spitting his nails out. Chewing, biting and spitting his nails out.
Oh, that's disgusting, that.
That's what I said to the nurse. I said, that's disgusting. Is there nothing you can do for him? She said, leave it with me. I'll sort it out. Well, the next day, he never even put his hand to his mouth.
Oh, she must have put that lotion that tastes disgusting on his fingers.
No, she just took away his false teeth.
Here, Josie, I wonder if you can help me. I've nearly finished my crossword here.
All right.
We've only got a couple left. Right, here's one for you. Famous children's cartoon postman.
How many letters?
Hunters, he's a postman. Well, that'll be cat. That's it, here's the last one, right. Where the Romans took Jesus to a cross.
Correct. Anyway, never mind the crossword. You should be broadening your horizons, reading more. I mean, do you ever read any works of Dickens?
No.
Oh, well, have you read any plays?
No.
Have you read anything by Lewis Carroll?
No.
Well, what have you read?
I've read Pyjamas. Yeah, I seen a man downstairs and he tell me, do you know what you hear this? He tell me that his wife left this hospital yesterday with thrombosis and sepsis.
By God, they'll call Wayne's anything these days, these parents.
No, and then there's another fella came rushing in the accident emergency, and the woman said to him, what's the matter with you? He said, well, I was doing my allotment. He said, and I've dug up all the pickled onions and I've eaten every single one of them. She said, what? He said, I've dug up all the pickled onions on my allotment and I've eaten every one of them. She said, you're in Egypt. They're no pickled onions, they're daffodil bulbs.
And how is it?
They've kept him in, but about in the spring.
Tell you what, that accident emergency was busy last night, was it? Aye, there was two boys that drove their car straight into the front of an Indian restaurant. One's dead, the other was in a corner.
You know, Josie, there was a woman in this hospital and she was actually in a coma for 6 months and they tried everything. Oh, they tried everything. The grandmaids come up reading their stories, telling their stories, singing songs and that stuff. And then somebody had an idea, why don't you put on a Daniel O'Donnell record? Well, they brought the record, the LP up, they put it next to their bed and they put it on. And after 6 months, no sooner was that record on for 2 minutes, the woman sat right up in bed and switched it off.
What do you hear that the man that invented Odeon Cinema died last week?
Oh, did he?
His funeral's tomorrow at 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
Okay, I'm afraid that's visiting time over.
All right, mate, I hope you're all right, Josie. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, Francie, thanks for coming up to see me.
Oh,
You take
bother.
care now, all right?
Are you ready for your bed bath?
Yes, nurse.
Right, nurse, in you come.
Oh, wait a minute.
I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me. So deep in my heart, you're really a part of me. I've got you under my skin. I've tried so not to give in. I said to myself, this affair never will go so well. So why do I try to resist when baby I know so well that I've got you under my skin. I would sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of the warning voice that comes in the night and repeats in my ear. Don't you know you're a fool? You'll never get with. Use your mentality. Wake up to reality. But each time that I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. But I've got you under my skin. I would sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of the warning voice that comes in the night and repeats in my ear. Don't you know, you fool, you never can win. Use your mentality, wake up to reality. But each time that I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. 'Cause I've got you under my skin. 'Cause I've got you under my skin.
Spot Liam, please.
Yep, aye, we're all ready on the studio floor, yep. Aye, everything's set. Has he got what? Has he got water? Yep, right, aye, yeah. That's him. Is it warm now? Yeah. Okay. Hey, yeah, Reverend. That's us ready for you now, in you come.
I'll spot the reference.
I'm in the right place.
It certainly are, Reverend, yeah.
It's my first time.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be fine.
I'm a little nervous.
All right.
I hope it goes well. Oh, I've got a frog in my throat. Maybe I should shut up and give the frog a chance.
And we're rolling the record in 3, 2, 1, cue.
Okay.
Hello. Over the next few days, I shall have the pleasure of coming into your homes and chatting to you about normal, everyday things. Excuse me, things that don't happen every day and are certainly far from normal. I am, of course, when I say this, talking about the Good Samaritan. Now, there was a man, if you pardon the George Kearney, that when he woke up that morning, had no idea he was going to go down in history. As a matter of fact, he failed his geography and physics as well. That's another story. In fact, I'm sure you're all aware of what Deuteronomy said to Leviticus about Exodus. Yeah, and if you can remember, well there's no need to bring it up. It's lovely water, this, by the way. I'm sure we've all had the opportunity. Yeah. The opportunity to be a Good Samaritan, even if you didn't really want to be. In fact, let me tell you a story about Jim and Elsie. Of course, that's not their real names. No, their real names have been changed to protect the innocent. Protect the innocent. Who loves you, baby? When I first knew Jim, he was a happy-go-lucky devil McCary, don't give a fuck. For instance, if Jim ever had a stiff with Elsie, a tiff. If Jim ever had a tiff, well, where'd you get your water from? Your water's rare. If Jim ever had a tiff with Elsie, of course, that's not their real names. No, we all know their real names. It's wee Sammy Dunn and his wife Nirvana. I live up a close in Partick next to the manse. The manse is up a close as well. Well, it soon became apparent that wee Sammy began to change. Oh, I don't mean like Jekyll and Hyde. I mean kind of one day he was kind of Morecambe and wise, and the other day he was right grumpy. But it shouldn't become apparent that wee Sammy was on the booze. Oh, every night he was stoned out his skull. I mean, I tried to do what I could for him, you know. I put him in touch with Antiseptics Anonymous. Maybe I should get in touch with Antiseptics Anonymous and resign. Anyway, that's night, you see. Me and Big Nirvana went up to the house, and there was wee Sammy, lying totally compos mentis miraculous on the floor. And the bath was running. Oh, there was water everywhere. It was everywhere. It was running out the bath onto the floor. It was running down the closed mouth out into the street. It was flowing. It was splashing. It was gushing. You'll have to excuse me. I feel a prayer coming on. Can you watch my place for me? Excuse me, is there toilets in this place?
Hey there, hello there, Chinas! Oh, it's my y'all having a nice night? Oh, it's marvellous. We get people in to say hello to, so here's my wee thing. Let's see a wee list of people to say hello to. So, hello and a big hello to Sadie and Alec Wilson, who are 60 years married. Congratulations. 60 years married. Sadie's down the stairs, he's up the stairs. The fellow, Jenny McDade is celebrating a birthday, a couple of birthdays actually. Jenny McDade is 38, Moira Fairley is 65, and Ian McGowan is age undisclosed. He's not telling us. Happy birthday, thanks for coming to share it with the Francie Josie Show. Give her a round of applause. Happy birthday. I'd also like to say a big hello to somebody who's here for the very first time to see us. Christian's brought along. Hello to Brandon came down the front there. Hello Brandon, first time you come to see us. I hope I'll not be the last. Thanks very much for coming. And you know, there was a couple of months ago I came to a show here in the Gaiety and I met this young fella. And this young fella was telling me how much he loved Francie and Josie and how much he always played at being Francie and Josie and absolutely loved them. So thanks very much for coming to see us tonight. You see his mum Diane. A big hello to Ryan who's here to see us tonight. Thanks for coming, Ryan. And leave your pals in tonight and all that have come to see us and support us as they always do. Hello to Erin, Elaine and Scott. Thanks very much for coming to see us. Hello to Kieran Sinclair and his family in the front there. Hello. And hello to one of our fabulous friends, one of Ayrshire finest entertainers, Mr. Murray G. Max in the audience as well. Thanks for your support, Murray. Thanks for and if I've missed them out, you'll need to come to Mothermore. There on Friday. And now I've got a wee note here about this song. I'm going to sing a lovely wee song for you. And this song, I've got a note here, and it was written by a sewage executive, Mr. Ahmed Bakora. Isn't that a nice name, that? Ahmed Bakora, a lovely wee name there. And Mr. Bakora stayed at number 19, the Perfume Gardens. And that's in Lahore. And that's French for it. Well, we know what that's French for, we don't bother get into that. And Mr. Bakora was a sewage executive and he used to spend all day writing songs and all night shoveling. Somebody's going to do it. It's a job, I suppose. Well, this is a lovely wee song and I hope you enjoy it. It's called Hadda Curry. I was hungry. I was hungry. I was hungry last night. Could have eaten, I am hungry. Really hungry last night. Fancied a curry from an Indian restaurant. Last night I fancied a curry that was spicy and strong. It was scorching, really scorching, like a torch in my mouth. Last night my mouth was scorching. Really scorching, that's the truth. Biryani could have buried me instead. And it tasted like masalis. And my face turned bright red. Daily Bailey, Daily Bailey, Daily Bailey last night. should have stayed in and watched the telly. Daily Bailey. All night. Started sweating. Really sweating. As it came pouring down. Last night I started sweating. I was sure I would drown. Began to worry as I walked up the street. I was worried about when they'd curried. I just hoped it was deep. Started stumbling, tummy rumbling, as I walked quickly home. By the way I was walking, you'd have thought I was lame. Had to hurry. Had to hurry. I was worried, you see. I was worried that the curry wouldn't he come home with me. Started running. I was done. I was sure I was lost. Can you picture me running with both my legs crossed? Then I riffed it. Oh, I riffed it last night. I riffed it. I couldn't shift it. Couldn't shift it all night. Consternation. Consternation. Consternation last night. I don't mean consternation. Quite the opposite, all night. Came the dawning, I was yawning. I've been up all night, and with dawn's early light, I decided to have a curry. Must be after my heat, missus. Big finish for my supper tonight. There isn't even Alice come to see us. I know they come on the time, remember? There they are. Thanks for coming to see us. They spotted you there doing that wee song. I thought I'd say hello. Josie, that's a true story, that. And I'll tell you what, see if you fancy going to the rupee room for a curry and you might have been here. Don't bother. Just they claimed a wee bit dry toast or something. That's what Josie, remember back in the old days we used to do the summer season.
We did.
And then after the show, we'd go and do a wee bit of the dance, we'd go to the jigging.
Oh, we loved the jigging.
Oh,
we loved the jigging. I mean, we liked the jigging back in the 60s.
Oh, I love the 60s, Josie. I love the 60s. The 60s were pure neuralgia.
Neuralgia? That's a pain in the neck.
Well, I'm right enough then. The 60s were pure neuralgia.
Oh, and do you remember we used to go to the jigging and all the fellas used to have their hair done in a DA?
Oh, aye. What was that DA thing again?
You don't know what DA is?
I know it is, but what does it mean?
Oh, well, it's a...
My God, if Duff's got hairs round there and all!
And do you remember when we used to go to the jig and the protocol that you go through to get a bird on at the dance floor to dance with?
What was that?
Oh, you remember? Remember you used to go up behind them and tap them on the elbow?
Ah, that's right, actually, they're doing tap.
Remember the laughs we used to have?
What was that?
Well, we would just got behind them, tap them on the elbow and just stand there.
That's right, so, and they never turned in, they never looked at you. They just a wee tap in the elbow, and the arms went up, and they marched them at the dance floor and turned in nobody to dance with. That wee sailor away again.
I don't think you should go on with that.
No.
No, but I tell you what, see, since we're here tonight, why don't we give the Chinese a demonstration what it was like when we went to the jigging?
Oh, sure, Josie, sure.
Right, you be the bird.
Oh, no, I'm no being the bird. You're always meeting me with the bird.
Oh, you do that well.
Well, day and night. I'm not doing it tomorrow night.
No, we've got a couple of birds in tomorrow night.
Aye. Get 3 in case one faints.
As you enter the dancing establishment, you will
perceive that all the spare birds is hanging up against the wall. And this one's left their engine running. Then in comes the formal approach. Hello there, fair midden. Are you caring for a gyratory convolution or barrel round the hall? Are you dancing?
You asking?
I'm asking.
I'm dancing.
Do you come here often?
No, just every night.
Is there air band into it?
Oh, it's an air band, isn't it? I sent a request to the drummer.
What did he say?
Beat it.
Does anyone ever tell you dance like Sid Charisse?
No.
I'm no surprised.
I'll have you know I've got dancing in my blood.
It's a pity it hasn't get down to your feet yet. What's that?
Oh, that's a new one. Everybody's seen it. That's the Prince Philip.
What's that?
Well, that's another new one. That's the Hitchhiker. Oh, what's that?
Cruiser's coming down. Is an air flare into it?
Oh, it's an air flare, isn't it? Wish you could have my feet and try it yourself.
Do you know something?
No.
You're 1 in a million.
So's your chances.
Time to see you home.
See myself home.
I don't fancy your job.
Oh, you must have seen that time, missus. You better watch. You're dead fresh. There's a nerve in your arm, and it's not about doing your horn, and I know where it's finishing. You try that again, I'll call for help.
Oh, I don't need any help.
Right?
Have you got a lumber?
No.
Where do you stay?
East Kilbride.
East Kilbride? It's not a lumber you want, it's a pen pal.
Last summer I won a dancing competition. See, that's a feather on my cap.
Oh, definitely a feather on your cap.
And see, last month in here I won a singing competition. See, that's another feather on my cap.
Oh, definitely another feather in your cap.
Oh, and see, last week I had a different fella see me home every night of the week. See, that's another feather on my cap.
Oh, definitely another feather.
Give me a minute, look at the time. Stop the bond, look at the time. I've missed my last bus. How am I going to get home?
Use your bloody feathers and fly home.
There's no dance, we've done a wee song, I know what it is, I know. Tell him a joke, Josie, tell him a joke.
I don't know any jokes you can tell in front of people.
Aye, you do. Tell them the one I reminded you about the other day. Tell them the one about our bro.
How does that go again?
Okay, I'll mind you, there was this chap, and he tapped at the door, and he said to the chap that answered the chap at the door, "Is your sister in?" Please remember to know, he kept waiting here. He tells him marvellous. It's his favourite joke.
What was this? What was this chap? And he tapped at the door, and he was a plumber betrayed.
Wait a minute, what are you talking about? Who said anything about a plumber? What are you talking about plumber for?
Oh, you said there was a plumber.
I never said anything of the sort.
You just said how's your sister?
No, I never said that. It's nothing to do with a plumber. There's no plumber. Forget about the plumber. Nothing to do with a plumber.
Oh, the plumber's not there? Oh, the plumber's not there. That's always the way, you waiting all day for the plumber and he doesn't turn up.
Forget about the plumber. It's nothing to do with a plumber. This chap tapped to the door, and he said to the chap who answered the chap at the door, "Is your sister in?" He's going to do. So wait here. So he tells him marvellous.
What was this? What was this? What was this chap? And he tapped at the door. And he said to the chap that answered the chap at the door, "Pardon me, is your sister in?"
Wait a minute, Joseph. I made a mistake. It can't be a sister. It's not a sister.
Well, the sister's not there either.
No.
Maybe she's away looking for the plumber.
Oh, forget about the plumber. It's nothing to do with a plumber. It can't be a sister. It's not a sister. It's a granny. It has to be a granny.
A granny?
And this chap at the door said to the chap who answered the chap at the door, "Is your granny in?"
Aye, granny.
He's good at it. Oh, he tells him mad.
If you saw the same yourself, we'll go to another street. What was this? What was this chap? And he tapped at the door.
There was actually two chaps, but don't let that worry you.
This fella knocked twice at this door.
No! What are you talking about failing on twice at the door for?
You just said there was two chaps.
That's all there is, technically speaking. There was a chap who gave the chap at the door, and there was a chap who answered the chap who gave the chap at the door. One door, two chaps, one door. I've never seen him less before, and he normally tells it marvellous as well. When you go.
There was all these fellas at this door. Looking for this fella's sister that ran away with the plumber. And this fella says, "Well, I don't know what the plumber is." Last time we seen him was way down the road with a tin of harpic. We think he was gone round the bend.
I mean, I know you followed this so different, you should remember it. Okay, I'll just tell you. There was this chap, he tapped at the door, and he said to the chap who answered the chap at the door, "Is your granny in?" And he said, "She's at her growth." And he said, "It's all right, I'll just come in there waiting, she's finished." Remember the new that used that you tell, he tells it marvellous. What he's going to do, be hear this.
What was this chap? And he tapped at the door. And he said to the chap that answered the chap, though, "Pardon me, is your granny finished a bowl of soup yet?" Say that, we couldn't get the candle, we couldn't find the tin opener. And this fella says, "Well, don't worry, because I'm going to a broth and I'll pick one off you the way back."
I mean, I know you follow this, so this fella doesn't know what a broth is, he doesn't care what a broth is, he's never been to a broth. And there's only one person at a broth, and that's the granny. You remember that, Josie? Granny a broth, granny a broth. That's it.
Not to confuse you, but it's actually the granny that... What does she have to go all the way to go for a bowl of soup for?
She didn't have to go all the way to go for a bowl of soup. You know, see, that's the joke. There isn't any soup.
Oh, there's no soup?
No.
Oh, the soup's off! Oh, she's on the minced totties. And she mince because it's half chowed before you start. Did you get the mince and the tatties and the doughboys and the marifat peas and the big dudes of white breed sucking up the brown gravy and it's all gone brown mushy and it's running to their chin into your chemise?
There! You mean a night full of this old woman, she went to having mince and totties and doughboys and marifat peas and big loads of white breed sucking up the brown gravy. And it wasn't gone brown and mushy and running down her chin into her chemise. Nor soup.
Oh, it's no soup. It's crossing blackness.
Josie, when I say nor soup, I mean the woman was at her growth, but she was having nothing. Nothing. Nothing! No even a wee parliament.
You try to tell me this poor wee old woman's away to her growth without as much as a sandwich?
Yes, because that's the joke. There was this chap who tapped at the door, and he said to the chap who answered the chap at the door, "Is your granny in?" And he said, "She's at her growth." He said, "It's all right, I'll just come in and wait till she's finished." Do you know, see it? That's the joke, Josie. The fella at the door thought the old woman was in the house having a big bowl of soup, and she wasn't even there at all. Oh dear.
That's a stupid joke. Maybe the woman's at her growth or she's not at her growth. Maybe she's having a bowl of soup or she's not. Oh, I see what you mean. I don't get that.
Oh, you're the only man, Josie, you're always. Audience, can we have a massive round of applause for all the staff here at the Gaiety Theatre and all the managing and technical team and everyone for the
supporting the Francie and Josie show. Have you had a good night? Yeah! On a Wednesday night as well. It's an absolute privilege to stand on this stage and perform that fantastic material. I know here at the Gaiety, Francie and Josie really had a fantastic time when they did all the summer seasons and pantomimes, so thank you very much for having us back as well. On the way out, there's going to be a collection for the SSPCA, which was a charity very close to Ricky's heart. We get the permission to perform this wonderful material, so if you've got any spare change, if you could give generously, that would be fantastic. Thank you.
Have said that as it is a resident area, if you just fold your donations quietly and put them in the bucket. Please do us a favour, go and tell all your friends and family and everybody you know that you've been to see see the Francie and Josie show. And we're going to the Pavilion Theatre in Glasgow on the 3rd and 4th of June, so you can get back and bring them back. Would you do that for us?
Brilliant. Would you like some more?